What's up, guys? We got one here today from Horizon, where we're going to be diving into the murky waters of modern relationships, prenups, gold diggers, and courtroom drama, and the utter collapse of dating culture. Let's get into it.
Well, online that say you didn't get married because he wanted you to sign a prenup.
Correct.
So why did you not just sign the prenup?
In that moment, it was, I'd rather walk away from something knowing that I chose myself than to spend the rest of my life not being loved the way that I love somebody.
So you chose yourself. That's a beautiful way to say you dodged accountability. Here's the deal. Love doesn't pay the bills, and it certainly doesn't override legal protection. A prenup is a safety net, not a declaration of distrust. We all know 50% of marriages fail and 70-80% of divorces are initiated by women. Walking away might feel empowering to you, but long term, you might have just kissed stability goodbye.
We're getting married in a week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
This morning, I had to meet with our lawyers.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I talked to him about a prenup.
A prenup?
Just relax.
It is the week of our wedding, Eric.
Yes, I know, but it's like...
You're bringing this up now? Here?
We need to go to a notary later today, so I need your signature.
Why are you just now telling me about this?
Because things have been so busy with everything, and like, we're on a time crunch. I mean, my family has so much money at stake here.
I'm not a gold digger, Eric.
I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm literally just
Then
saying
what is this?
protection
This is an accusation.
for both. No, it's not. Think about this. I'm gonna go to the restroom.
Are you kidding me?
Right there. I'll be back.
Need a hug?
Yeah. Thank you.
I know this is set up. It's from that show. I forget what it's called. It's like, what would you do if you were in this situation type thing? But we'll dress it as if this is a real thing because this does happen on her more commonly than we can realize. And yes, he could have timed it better, but let's not ignore why he brought it up. He was protecting his family's assets. And if you're not a gold digger, then what's the problem? A prenup doesn't harm a genuine partnership. It only filters out ulterior motives. Pro tip, real love doesn't fear fair boundaries.
My last relationship, we broke up because he asked me to marry him, but then he asked me to sign a prenuptial agreement, and I said absolutely not. I think that's bogus. I'm not gonna sign a piece of paper that says that if you leave me, I get nothing. Like, no, I think that I should have half of everything that you've worked your entire life for.
And I'm pretty sure she's not lying. If you look at her whole TikTok page, she's posting thirst trap left and right. So she's got the entitlement anthem of I deserve half of what you worked for. And why? Because you existed in a relationship. You know, the feminist movement preached independence, but forgot to mention equality and risk. And men invest their lives into building security and only face divorce courts ready to bleed them dry. And ladies, if you bring value, you don't need to fight for half. Your contribution speaks for itself.
He dumped her at the altar, but was it for the right reason? Steven Jackson, the former basketball player who played in the NBA for a total of 14 years, amassed over $68 million throughout his career. So when he got engaged to his then-girlfriend, Imani Showalter, he told her they would have to get a prenup, to which he said they both agreed. But to his greatest surprise, she kept on postponing it for over 3 months to the very day of the wedding. On the wedding day, he was informed that she had still refused to sign the prenup. The officiating pastor that she specifically chose kept egging him to forget about the prenup and that God will handle it. He refused and said God was telling him something different. In the end, he dumped her at the altar and left with his friends. Rumors have it that some of her friends even joined his crew at a party afterward. So what do you think? Was it a valid reason to dump someone at the altar?
Yes. It's plain and simple. But yeah, Steven Jackson dodged a bullet and then partied with her friends is absolutely awesome. You know, if someone refuses to sign a prenup until wedding day, they're showing their hand, which is manipulation. And even the pastor played the guilt card, which is crap. And here's a twist. God probably did handle it by showing Jackson the exit. You know, men always get a prenup. Your wallet and your sanity will thank you later.
We transferred the Jeep title to my name three weeks before we separated.
That's accurate. You had coerced me into signing over, a portion, adding your name to that in exchange for you replacing the money that you had removed from the LLC account that was there to make payments on the Jeep and take care of its maintenance.
Did I work the Jeep and I rented it in Turo for the past 3 years?
We did that together for a period of time much less than 3 years.
Did you ask me to buy the tires of the Jeep with my money?
Absolutely not. That money was in the LLC account that was earned by us for the purposes of maintaining and making payments on the Jeep, and you had removed that money to your personal account.
Did you remember that I bought and I replaced the Jeep tires, and that was a cost of $2,000?
We did that. That money came from the LLC account.
So
our LLC.
we both were maintaining the cost of the Jeep in one way or other way.
No, you had never personally contributed money to that account. However, I had on multiple occasions when you had either removed money from that account and it was not available to make the payments and pay for maintenance, or otherwise.
Did I replace and I purchased the tires for the Jeep? Yes or no?
Objection asked and answered.
Sustained. Where's the Jeep?
In Hawaii.
It's in Hawaii. Who has possession of it?
It's just parked at my friend's house.
Okay. And what is the name of your friend?
Marco Hernandez. Fernandez.
Do you happen to know the address?
Can I see my phone?
Yeah. Hold on, let me ask you this, because that's kind of private information. Are you aware, Mr. Starr, of this Marco Fernandez's address?
We have no clue. I don't have any clue. Mr. Manusco's shaking his head as well.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I don't have the information, the address. It is but I could get it for you at any time.
Okay.
It's just I
don't have any further questions.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go to closing argument. Mr. Starr.
Yes. So considering that the Jeep testimony says it's in Hawaii, and Mr. Manusco's testimony said he has a loan on that, he's been paying on that, I'd like that awarded to him. The prenuptial agreement has been signed by both parties. Both parties testified that's their signature, and it states that Mr. Manusco's house is his separate property, and I believe he also stated it was purchased before the marriage as well. And so we'd like you to declare that separate property. And we'd also like you to declare the petitioner's Exhibit 2, grant the relief requested by Mr. Manusco on the property division. We believe that's fair and equitable. He's taking a lot of debts, and it really seems like as well that he's kind of been paying a lot of debts on things and trying to make it. They've been separated for 2 years as well, so they've gone their separate ways. You've heard testimony about, I guess, their feelings on each other, and Miss Fonseca has a job in Austin, Texas, that she's been living for the appropriate amount of time for the court to have jurisdiction. I think we'd just like the relief granted.
Well, so yeah, I moved to Austin, and then I been starting my life. I got a job that allowed me to start over, but it's not enough. I haven't been rewarded or even taken in consideration about Jordan caring about my well-being in this country. And I moved to Austin, and I go back and forth to Hawaii whenever I have a chance. I don't have any interest in reconciling this marriage. I want just be fair, and what the law entitled me to have or acquire from this marriage, from all the emotional and physical damage that he caused on me. And also all the prejudices by me moving to this country. I'm not a professional. I could never make the money that he does. And I recently lost my previous job and I started a new job, which I'm not doing any money.
I've tried finding the rest of this here to support what it was talking about, that she was trying to get the prenup dismissed, and I couldn't find it. So I can't really comment on how it turned out, but it sounds like we got this Jeep saga, which is a soap opera on wheels. And if you think about it, it's not just a car, it's a metaphor for the modern relationships, draining resources, endless arguments, and is parked at someone else's house. And which, you know, for her, she's probably giving her friend special favors for holding that Jeep. And it sounds like she's trying to get the court system to play favorites. You know, men are realizing that relationships today feel like legal traps, and no wonder many of them are opting out altogether. Anyways, guys, modern relationships are a minefield, and the blame isn't just one-sided. But let's be real, men bear the brunt of legal and societal bias. Family courts strip men of assets, feminist ideologies promote entitlement over accountability, and social media glorifies superficiality. And the solution? Men are waking up, vetting partners wisely, refusing unfair systems, and exploring traditional values abroad. And you want to fix this mess, overhaul family laws, incentivize strong family units, and emphasize personal accountability over victimhood. And until then, don't expect men to sign up for a system rigged against them. Anyways, guys, that's a short one here today. If you like what you've seen, hit that like button, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Drop me a comment down below what you think. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.